What is up? What is up, Sir Blythe? How's it going, my brother? I'm back for round four of Let's Take on the Algorithm. Let's show off the pew pews and have a good time and enjoy our weekend, man. That's what it's all about. Welcome into everybody who's joining in. I just ask that you double tap that thumbs up button. You help us beat the algorithm today. Drop some comments, sub to the channel. I threw up a little different view. I've got the Boss 25 Citadel 12 gauge shotgun on the left, the Savage Axis 270 rifle, the Shield Plus 9mm, and the Diamondback 380 on the screen. Got the little bipod setting up. Welcome into the chat. I do appreciate you stopping in. Means the world. Couldn't do this without you guys. More people will come in just a minute, Sir Blythe, and we'll get a conversation going, bro. I usually try to give them just a minute or two to filter in. They'll start to filter in slowly but surely. They're not going to leave a brother hanging. Welcome into the three that just joined. Welcome into Papa's Pew Pews coming to you live from South Georgia. This is Daniel speaking. Hello, sir. I am not going to butcher your name, so I'm not going to try to say that. Mehmet. I don't want to disrespect your name by saying it wrong. But hello and thank you for joining. Chanson, what is up, my brother? You got 30 minutes until dinner. Gotcha. Stevie K, what is up? Yeah, we set it up a little different today. I got the Axis sitting up. I got the Diamondback 380, the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus, and the Boss 25. Trying to beat that algorithm. Let's get us 100 people in here and about 30 likes. I'll be happy. If not, I'm putting the damn pink gun back on the screen. Oh, hell yeah, bro. A solo camp in the backcountry. Be careful for the birds. We don't need to know the answer. There's a bear shit in the woods and wipe his ass with a fuzzy white rabbit. Yeah, no kidding, right? It does sound relaxing, however, just to get out in nature, camp for a night, enjoy yourself. Seems to be the perfect weather for it if the rain holds off. 10 people in the chat, do me a favor, guys. Double tap them screens, light up that thumbs up, help us beat the algorithm. Show YouTube you want to see content like this that's not just full of foolishness. Um, Go check out my channel. Check out the content. Sub to the channel if you like what you see. Go check out Stevie K, Chanson, all the brothers down here commenting. New York Gunner, what is up, my brother? Glad to see you. How's things going into New York? Nah, I won't get the pew pew today, brother. Ammo Alchemist, what's up, brother? Well, well, well. Done broke out the 270 and the 12 gauge. Oh shit. Ammo, I got your patch on the 270, but it's on the other side of the rifle. I had it stuck to the rifle. Oh wow, it fell down. Oh well, if they say something, I don't care. The fan blew it over. Oh yeah, I thought you knew that. I thought you heard J Dog talking about that the other day. Dude, it's got some really small springs, and it's a pain in the ass. Yes, that is the Savage Axis 270. Um, that is the Boss Citadel Boss 12 gauge on the AR style platform. The Smith & Wesson Shield Plus and the Diamondback 380. But the old Pinkin I had up earlier, you know, it's close by. Old Pretty Pink. I'll throw her back on the screen in just a little while. I tried to get the wife to come off of what's on her side, the Hello Kitty 43X, but that ain't coming off her side, so. Yep, that's gonna be my Durr rifle this year. I used it a little bit at the end of last year, but I got her sighted in perfect right now at about 175 yards, which is that's going to be the longest shot I would take anyway. No, the Colt Python's aggravating as hell too. Hell, my damn 1911s that I have nowadays are aggravating. Um, like if I change the sights, the top sights, I always forget there's a damn little spring under there, and I'll shoot it across the room and have to go find it. And I can't count the amount of times I've hit myself in the face with a damn um, messing around with that old barrel nut. Always a spring. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I know that. That's the whole thing, man. I've took these guns apart thousands of times in between all the 1911s I've handled. I know it's there. I just get to talking, somebody be in a room, and I'm running my mouth and I'll think about it, and I'll slide that thing, and it, boop, there it goes. Ooh, wee. Smooth like butter. That or you get it all the way put back together, and you forgot that you left the one spring out, so you have to tear it all the way back down. Yeah, that used to be a bad habit of mine. Ammo is hey, Chan. I'm back. Chanson in a good mood. He had Taco Bell and a little bit of clap action. I guess J-Dog's still asleep. This is my 4th live. I'm getting these damn hours today, one way or the other. Hour at a time, I don't care. I've been changing up things on the algorithm. They've popped a couple people today, so Arms Room's down today. I don't know what he done yet. Couldn't nobody tell me. But he had over 400 people in his room when they clipped him. Well, hello, Carl from Southern Indiana. Welcome in, brother. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, he might have won his... How long ago was he on New York? Because he may have won his appeal, because this happened an hour or so ago. Maybe 2 hours ago. Yeah, it was in the middle of his big live. He had over 400 people. But nobody knew what he done, so he may... If he was just on, then he may have won the appeal. It's probably that damn little finger pointer he uses. What's up, Leo? Good to see you. Thank you for saying hello. Hey, y'all, double tap that screen. Let's get these likes up, man. Let's raise these likes up a little farther than we've been raising them. Comment. Just comment, comment, comment. Yeah, that's when it was then. Yeah, they got him this morning. And even if you win an appeal, they usually like to make you wait 24 hours before they let you go live again, which is stupid. If I win my appeal, let my stuff go back immediately. Yeah, they trying, bro. They trying. They're not gonna get it though. Um, we just gotta roll with the punches and kiss their ass for the time being. Things will die down after a while. Things will go back to like they used to be. We just gotta be careful. You cannot be in the screen. They're specific on this stuff, man. You can't be handling this stuff on live. You can't. I mean, that's the whole thing. Don't give them a reason to get on you, because once they do, they don't let off. I mean, the way I see it with all the gun grabbers, we got enough things against us already. We don't need to add more and create more, you know? And they don't realize how much these little channels do, man. They're not, I mean, yes, we're gun channels, but we do so much more, man. What's good, Brookside? You know, we talk about all kind of topics. Mental health, physical health. Good job, bro. I don't have anything to do, anything against our police officers. Other than the fact that you can verify most of the times y'all's job is cleanup. With all the calls y'all get, there's no way you could be everywhere at once. If them feds only knew. What's up, grilled cheese? Nah, bro, I done told you, Chanson, this is not airsoft. This is AI. This is my new green screen. This is the bastard son of Siri and the Gemini when they mix. Siri, Gemini, and Google had a three-way last night and clapped cheeks, and this is what I ended up with. Oh shit! Hold on, guys.
I can't provide information about that.
I said its name and it appeared. What the hell? That, and then he gonna come on and say he can't provide information about that. It said it was drunk. It don't remember. Yeah. Not on your location. I hear you, brother. Good to see everybody, man. Hey, double tap them screens. Let's get these likes up, man. Sub to the channel if you haven't. You got to check out Chance, and you got to check out Grilled Cheese, Ammo Alchemist. All the people in here comment, man. You got to check out their channels. We all have a good time, man. We are pro 2A gun channels, but we talk about a whole host of everything, man. Whether it be your mental health, whether you're eating right, drinking water. Shit, we talk about all kind of stuff. No telling what you're going to hear from us. You know too much. Oh yeah, Sir Blythe. He's another one. He's a newer one that's been hitting my channel, guys. Go check him out. All you guys, man, Sir Blythe, all of you. If you got a channel and you want to rock your channel down in the comments so people can sub to you, drop your handle. Chance. And Chanson with his wall back there talking about guns are scary. No, I don't have any 320s, bro. We good. All I have is real ones, bro, but I've got a few. I've got way more on my content page. I got quite a few. They're all real. We're American, yeah. No, I've got quite a few, Carl. A lot of the stuff I focus on though are budget firearms. My more expensive are just I got a lot in the safe, but I'll throw them up every now and then. I got some Super Blackhawks. I've got a shit ton of Rugers. I've got ARs. The only thing I don't have is an AK, and I need one. Nope, not here in Georgia. There's not. We don't have a registry for our firearms. Now you can still get what I have, which is a gun permit, and you can get a FFL. But that's the only time you got to start right now. What you have is when you have a FFL. Bro, I guess technically the one here on the right could be considered as a sniper. That big ass scope. Yeah, the right side of the screen. With the bipod. I snipe a couple of deer with it every now and then. Double tap them screens, guys. Let's run these likes up, run these comments up, keep it going. Sub to the channel. Check out all the brothers down here and do y'all's thing. Your carbon fiber off of Amazon? Yeah, there you go. Hey, but when you do, watch them damn springs. Nobody told me that damn bipod was spring loaded and it caught my finger the other night. Yeah, that's just some kind of cheap tape that's wrapped around it. Um, I'm gonna eventually take all that off and paint it. Yeah, registration's unconstitutional as hell, and I'm glad Georgia don't do that shit. But now, wow, we do not have a registration here. Being that I am raising my three grandchildren that DFACS, family and children, put in my home, they did come through and want me to at least open my safe and let them peek in it. Now, she never would look in the third safe because I told her I had an FFL and there was stuff in there that goes boom, and she kind of backstepped out of the room and didn't ask nothing else about my safe. Desert Armory, my brother. Good to see you. Jerome, I'm still jumping up and down over that 10K live you had, brother, after they stole your live. That serves them right, bro. You come back with a payow right to the jaw. That'll teach your ass. Desert, or Jerome, I don't know if you know, but yeah, they got arms room this morning, bro. Yeah, welcome to YouTube. Right? What do you say about the old Smith& Wesson? That's the Smith& Wesson Shield Plus. That's my everyday carry. So yeah, it probably looks old as hell. It's got over 5,000 rounds and counting. Yeah, I've been having to tell everybody to hit their bills every day because it's knocking all that out. Here in South Africa, we have full license. Yeah, yeah. South Africa has a privilege to own a firearm. Yeah, I'm gonna be on later, bro. Go get what you got to get. Better get that lawn before it rains. I don't know exactly where you are, but damn near the eastern half of the country is supposed to get rain today. Well, New York gunner, so apparently you're in New York. 226 and 357 SIG. I do like the 357 SIG round. Yeah, ammo. We need a spa day with ammo. We need to sit there and watch you reload. All right, Gunner. Appreciate you stopping in, folks. 19 people in here. Double tap them screens. Sub to the channel. Drop the comments. Raymond, the Shield X is a rough topic for me right now. 2 days ago, I went everywhere looking for it. I was going to buy it, talk myself into it, and nobody in my town has it. So now I'm going to have to order the damn thing. Yep, you can definitely do that. But let's see if these latest events is going to change some legislation on some of the firearms. You already have a second district court making a ruling the other day, 2 or 3 days ago, that AR-15s are not essential for um, self-defense. So we're going to see how that rolls. The most commonly used firearm, and they're saying they're not essential. Where the hell they got that from, I don't know. How do you like, Raymond, how do you like that Shield X, bro? Because all I've done so far is just hold one. Haven't had a chance to fire it or anything, and I am a Shield person. I'm a Smith & Wesson person. I have that Shield Plus there in 9. I also have the Shield in 45. I have the foldable carbine 9mm Shield. So I'm Smith & Wesson through and through. But what do you think of that Shield X? Yeah, but we give them to other countries. A whole shit ton of them when we leave. Yeah. Yeah, Essential wasn't part of the 2A. That's where they go trying to interpret something that's pretty freaking interpreted already. Shall not be infringed. That means don't fuck with it. I mean, that's just period. Reloading ammo does it, um, but I don't think he discusses like the ratios. He just sits there on live and reloads, but he don't discuss that I can remember. He don't discuss like ratios and stuff. So I think that might be why they don't bother him on that. But he would be able to tell you that more than I could. 1 week left on the fancy boy, and it'll be here. Mr. Chanson's fixing to drop a staccato on y'all's ass, allegedly. Yes, we did, Paul Witt. Yes, we did. Paul, there's a YouTube thing on that where a guy goes and shows like firearms from other countries, and he did one in Afghanistan and a few of the neighboring countries, trying to find what some of what we left behind on the open market. And you should see some of their responses when he starts asking, do they have any of them? They all deny it, of course, but I think at the end he ends up finding one or two. Because that's something I can tell you guys. They love their firearms over there. We had kind of like an exchange program at the convenience stores. The boys that would come over here from India to go to college, legit, come go to college, they would love to get a hold of like the people who worked at the stores, firearms, and they would take all their little Insta pictures and they would send them back home and show pictures of the different firearms. I took a couple of them to the range one day, and it's like I made their whole damn year. They're out there on the range, never held firearms in their life. They had a blast. But the looks on the redneck faces, you'd have thought I brought the Taliban in there. Yeah, it is the same person. I know it is, Paul. Just for what you just said. Yeah, they are. Well, that's like this little 270, man. I mean, it's basic as basic can get. Little bolt action, um, but it gets the job done. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's because you got to figure a lot of them don't. If they're not military, they go their whole lives and don't get a hold of these. They run around with bamboo sticks and machetes. In India, the police carry this long like bamboo stick, and you acting up, they'll go bust your ass with that. Money chaser, I like the Tauruses, bro. I got a Taurus Poly 605. I'm sorry, Taurus 605 Poly Protector 357 Magnum. That's in one of my everyday rotations. With the binary. I don't find nothing wrong with Taurus. And other than being ugly as hell and blocky as hell and impossible to carry the amount of time that I carry, if somebody had a yeet cannon, I ain't gonna hate on them. Oh yeah, I got oil, bro. I used Battleborn oil more than I use anything. Oh, I've got a high point 9mm carbine. I don't never break it out. It's still got the stickers on it. Um, I've had it about 10 years, and it's still got the little, the little orange warning stickers and stuff. It's still got that all over it. I got it to do a video with years ago, and I've not pulled it out since. Oh, they're ugly as hell. And don't drop them on your foot. You'll end up with a broken toe. And then I traded for an old High Point 40 cal years ago. Ended up with that old 40 cal. It literally had one sight on it. That's it. And once again, it's something I would use to make a funny, video with or something like that, but it's not something that I'd carry. Yeah, I want that 686. Um, right now, I have the 2-inch barrel 357, and then I have that Super Black Hawk with the 7-inch barrel. See, Paul, I don't mess with too many aftermarket triggers. I'm like J Dog on that. I keep my triggers stock. Kind of like that 1911. I did do the trigger on it, and I brought it below 3 pounds and hated it. So I put the original trigger back in it, put it at little over 4. I like my triggers to run roughly around 4 to somewhere in between 4 and say 5 and a quarter on something that I carry daily. Let me make sure I'm being clear on that. Now, if it's a range toy, that's different. What's up there, Ultra Fire? Good to see you, brother. How was your night? On the right side, that's the 270 Savage Axis. But Chanson pointed out this is the, I guess you would call it like the Gen 1 or the OG Axis. His is different. He has a different stock on his that has more of a pistol grip shape. I like his stock better than mine. Yeah, yours is a 2024 version. That's what I was trying to check, Chanson, because when I was looking at it, I was wondering, but I know yours has got more of a groove than that. But yeah, this has got to be the original. Oh yeah, a good 10 millimeter and a heavy frame revolver. I held that the Smith and Wesson 10 millimeter the other day. I was fixing to pick that up when I was looking for the Shield X. Lucky I didn't. No, I have the regular trigger on it, Jensen, I believe. Yeah, I'll move the camera in a few minutes and we'll get a better look at that trigger, Chanson. I just didn't want to. I don't mind the trigger pull on this one. The only complaint, like I said, I have on this 270 is when you grab that bolt and you come up, it locks in that first position. And then you have to pull it back. To me, if you were trying to do a follow up shot, and you're not used to that, I could see where that would hang you up. It's like it gets tight going up into that first position before you pull back the bolt. But it's rare with any of my deer rifles that I've ever had to do a follow-up shot. I might have to walk a little further, but I've never had to do a follow-up shot. I have had to get in the water with one and grab him by the horns and finish him off under the water. I did get to do that as a youth. Raymond, my main EDC is up top there, that Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. Some days I'll carry the 1911. Some days I'll carry the Shield 45. Some days I'll carry a Ruger 5.7 357 Magnum. But my main rider is that Smith & Wesson Shield Plus because it just fits my hand. I have a Glock 21, 43, and a 43X. But that Shield Plus is what I carry more than anything. I've got the most rounds through it, the most confidence in it. There's not an ammo I've found that it will not shoot. That little Diamondback 380 that's sitting under it, I carry a lot also because it's just a pocket pistol. All right, Desert Armory, have a good day in church, bro. What? Hey, wait. What's your sermon going to be about? I know you got a title already, and I know pastors don't like to give out their titles, but you can tell us. Paul, I'm picking up my Canic Tuesday, bro. I'm going to get, we locked in the deal. He's got it behind the desk. Chancing, I've never messed it with a Canic. And then when I was out looking for that X the other day, I held that Canic Mete. It's comfortable, bro. The trigger, but the grip was just phenomenal to me. The way it fits in my hand, and it feels like loaded. It's going to weigh about what my shield weighs. But we're going to get it and see what she does. I'm still not going to be as much carrying that, though. What I just purchased that goes with that Canic is what I'm going to be carrying. I'm going to carry for a little while the Ruger P85 and the Ruger P89 or the P95 because they all look almost identical. So I'm gonna be dual carrying 9mm. The TTI is the one that's a little bit longer, though. It's the way I can still carry. I just thought that was a little too big. So the same reason I don't carry my 1911 full size is I wear a baggy T-shirt, and I didn't want it hanging out from underneath the T-shirt. I don't carry inside Tactical Llama. What is up? At it early. This is my fourth one, Llama. This is my fourth one since like 3 o'clock in the morning. YouTube said I had to have some more watch hours, so we trying to get them watch hours and get it going. They won't watch hours. I'll give their ass watch hours. But yeah, I've never messed with many Canics, and when I held that one the other day, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's time for me to add a Canic to my lineup. Not here, Carl. That's what's crazy. The P320s here have went up. SIG has doubled down and raised their prices. Damn, bro. Tactical, did you erase your search history and all that? Start over? Yeah, Carl, I love Gunbroker. I've just discovered them. That's why I'm getting so many different things now. I've got 11 bids out right now. Once I discovered how Gunbroker worked, man, I'm dropping bids like crazy. Mechanic Rival. Yeah, this one that I got is the Mete. Comes with two. I want to say he said 17 round mags plus the magnets in it, so three mags. It's the whole kit. The little plastic toy gun that comes with it, the gun brush, the holster. It's like a desert tan two tone with a peanut butter slide. So I mean, it's nice. Yeah, right. Welcome to being a live gun tuber. Well, that's like our boy EDC, man. I caught the end of his live this morning, and he talking about he ain't doing no more lives for a while. He's gonna focus more on his shorts because the views aren't there. And I'm like, damn, can't none of us get? Even the big YouTubers are fussing that their shorts aren't getting any play. So I'd stick to the lives. The shorts aren't getting anything. I think my biggest short this week has had maybe 800. So you think going to the shorts would help, Chanson? You know what? I'm not sure. I think it's my actual name, Carl. And you probably wouldn't bid on what I'm bidding on anyway. I bid on weird shit like flamethrowers to fit the bottom of my shotgun. Um, hey, that's what I'm saying. We're trying everything. Every time I've done a live this morning, I've changed something else in the studio. Uh, but I'm still averaging, um, like, even though it says there's only 10 people in the room, that's what's throwing me off. 10 to 20 to 30, maybe 40 people in the room. But when I get off live, it's telling me I've had 1,900 views, 2,000 views. I'm getting subs out of it, so I'm just going to keep pushing. I've got quite a few, bro. I don't think you'll find a gun tuber on YouTube that will tell you an actual amount of what they own. I can promise you this isn't anything that I own. This is nothing. I can tell you this. I have three safes and a walk-in, and what I carry for the week is put in the safe that you see behind the screen, and then the rest is in another room. Yeah, that's like asking a woman how much she weighs. And I don't have everything in my home. I have other places that I store firearms also. Actually, my favorite one is a weird one, but it's because of the sentimental value. It's that Ruger, I mean that Henry lever action rifle that I had up this morning, the one that's in the OD green that I had Cerakoted. But that was because it was my father-in-law's, and I put a ton of money in getting it restored. As far as favorite firearms, and then I have my dad's A5 Browning, Belgian Browning 3-inch Magnum shotgun, uh, and his twin, what he called his twins, which was a lever action 308 and a lever action 243. Them would be what I would consider my favorite. Everything else, I trade, I flip, I just when I get bored with them, I trade them out for something else. Same with cars, you know. I was taught never get attached to too much of anything. Probably couldn't guess yours, bro. I can tell you what my dream gun is, and or my holy grail, and it's a simple firearm, and that's a Browning BAR. And of course, old school AK-47, which I can get that. That's not something I would put as a holy grail because all I got to do is quit being cheap, dig in the pocket, and pay for it. That's my problem, though. I like to ride out and see if I can trade out for stuff. All right, Sir Black, go get you something to eat, bro, because we big on pushing eating. Eat right, exercise, take care of yourself, bro. We'll see you next time. Thank you for stopping in, and thank you for the comments. 2010 Corvette, yes, sir. Not the Arrest Me Red. Well, that one ain't as bad as that bright ass yellow. The bright ass yellow, and I've got a few friends that are officers. The red and the yellows are like they said, they're like holding a red flag in front of a bull. When they see them, they're like targets. 12 bore shotgun. For years, he's all said it was strong, reliable. Yep, yep. See, I'm a shoddy person, man. If I had to classify firearms now, as far as what will I grab in a end all situation, shit hits the fan, I'm grabbing my shoddy, bro. I'm surgical with a shotgun. I love a good shotgun over my ARs, over anything. I'm gonna grab the shotgun, and then next I'm grabbing that Shield Plus 9mm. But in my go bag that sits right here beside me at all time, I carry a 1911. It stays in the bag. On my side, I carry most of the time that Shield. And as far as a truck gun, I'll either have the folding carbine, the Honey Badger, or that little 18.5 inch barrel Maverick 88. That's just what I like to rock with. What's a Jam Master? Which one are you saying is a Jam Master? Well, now hold on. When I'm giving out health advice, I tell people to do as I say, not do as I do. I do smoke. You're trying to get out of a Corvette, yeah, right. Well, I used to be over 400 pounds, guys. I'm 155 now, so I know about that weight too. Yeah, I smoke, bro. That's my last real bad habit, other than caffeine. Is cigarettes, and I've smoked for over 20 years. The fear now, and this is real talk, because I that's a privilege I do have. I've got a lot of specialists, um, and like with COPD and the diseases that set in on smokers, most of the time, a lot of that won't set in until you stop smoking. If you're a long-term smoker, that is. If you're a long-term smoker, a lot of that'll wait till you stop and then start setting in. So that's my biggest fear of stopping smoking now. But I've always said You eat right, do everything the doctors say. Yeah, you live a little longer, but then you're 95 years old and you look around and all your friends are dead and you're stuck in a nursing home. So, ah, yeah, I know what it is, bro. I know exactly what it was when you said it. Mid, where are you from? If you don't mind me asking, what country are you from? Sri Lanka. Yes, sir. Yeah, I got friends from all over the world, man. My grandchildren are actually Punjabi Indian. Their father was from Punjab, India. I've got friends over in Africa, um, Philippines, all over the place. Spain, Portugal, Colombia. We have a very racially diverse family. We even have a few British that have recently joined the family. Now they're a lot of fun to pick on at family reunions. I enjoy picking on the British. Yeah, I'm the only one in my family that's not military, and that's because health reasons kept me out. I wanted to join the military, but a steering wheel through the chest done away with that. As Hunter Biden. You're a salesman and a student. Get that education, bro. Get that education. That thing will take you anywhere. My youngest daughter just graduated. She last year. She is a school teacher dealing with children with mental disabilities and behavior disabilities. That's the same thing my wife does. My wife deals with children with behavior disabilities. Up, I hear my wife's phone ringing. It must be visitation day. Somebody be coming in just a little while to visit the children, which means I have to lock all the pew pews up other than the one that I'm gonna keep on me. Oh yeah, I got three. I got a total of three daughters. One's a pharmacist. One's a straight up damn drug addict. I'm raising her kids, and the other one's a school teacher. But they're all college graduates. My one daughter that's messing up waited to go to school, graduated college, everything, had three kids, and went stupid on me. Carl just went feral on us. Carl, you're welcome here anytime. You will fit right in. You will fit right into the shit talking. I told everybody I was gonna go fire my double barrel off, and as they were loading me in the cop car, I'm gonna say, "But Biden told me I could." Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with being a little crazy, brother. It's the normal people that scare the shit out of me. Yeah, if you have a. Yep, the normal people scare me. I used to have a saying when I owned a taxi cab company, people would come in and interview for a job, and they'd be early 30s, and they'd tell me, "Oh, I have a perfect record." I wouldn't hire them because I hired a lot of felons and stuff like that. I wouldn't hire them, and they would ask me why, and I'd tell them because if you're 30 years old in South Georgia and you don't even have a speeding ticket, you worry the hell out of me. Most of them work their ass and more loyal. Oh yeah, you can't be doing stuff like that, bro. They suspended a guy from high school last year because he had went to the range. He was 17, 18 years old. He had went to the range that weekend with his father, and all he had was a spent casing that was still left in his pocket. He didn't realize it. He took it out and threw it in the trash. The people saw him, and they suspended him for the rest of the year. What is up, everyday carry, my brother? Hey, you made me hungry with that food video, bro. Carne asada. Mmm. Well, well, well. Ammo is back in the house. I'm still out here pushing, guys. I'm still out here throwing out lives, trying to get my numbers up. They say I didn't have enough public watch hours, so I'm doing my watch hours now. Oh, I clicked the wrong one, but it's okay. I was trying to do the one where you said like and subscribe every day, and I hit the other one. My bad, but it's okay. It's still pinned. Everyday Carry, was that the little 22 that you had on that video? Yeah, I was just talking about you, bro. That everybody need to talk to you and tell you not to do that, man. That troubled me when you said that. You saw my response because you one of the ones that pushed me through when I was thinking about quitting, bro. I heard your words all over again. It's the ones that grind it out that succeed, bro. And that's what we got to do is just grind it out. Keep pushing, man. If you don't get but 6 people in your live stream, that's 6 people, man. And you go to church, I hear you talk about it, bro. Your words can change. Just something you have to say can change somebody's whole perspective, bro. You got a voice. Use it. Even if it ain't but 10, 15 people, it's people you're talking to. We get wrapped up in the whole, because they do us wrong. And then when we do get monetized, they're playing with your numbers and playing with your pocket. But to me, this is bigger than that. What if somebody come on here one night that was thinking about doing something silly and your voice is the only voice they can hear and you talk them out of it? It makes it all worthwhile. That's why I tell people, man, this is a Pro 2A channel, but it's so much more. All of y'all, every one of your channels, it's so much more. It's a voice out there for people who sit in a house all alone. They click on YouTube, they find one of us, and we talk them through something. And half of it we may never know. We may never know what we prevented just by sitting here talking. And I try not to get too religious on y'all. A lot of y'all know my past and stuff. I don't get too religious. I don't get you know, too personal and into people's business. But I'm here. If somebody having a bad day and they need somebody to yell at, fuck, yell at me. I don't care. If it keeps you from going doing something stupid, hey, I'm here. That's something YouTube can't see, is that we're not these radical gun guys that's just out here wanting to take out everything we see. That's not who we are. This is a brotherhood, and we've built one hell of a brotherhood. I've lost count of how many people we got now. What's up, Jeremy Strickland? Now, we give each other hell, we joke, we rag, we all that stuff, man. But at the end of the day, it's a brotherhood. If all you got to protect yourself, and my message will stay the same: budget firearms to get you into the Second Amendment. Find the platform you like, practice, train, fall in love with the firearms, then work your way up. But if all you have to protect your home is a high point, we might rag on you. But hey, I'm gonna tell you, at the end of the day, it's better than nothing. If all you can afford is a Jennings, it's better than nothing. And nowadays, a lot of these budget firearms will get the job done. Because most people who buy a firearm, proven fact, will never get more than 1,000 rounds out of a firearm. Because they're not going to go to the range daily, weekly, monthly, whether they can't get there or they just don't have time or whatever. They're going to throw it in a drawer, and it's just going to stay at home. All right, Gunner. All right, Mitchell, you got to watch what you say, bro. I got to hide that comment, man. I can't have that. Bro, you got to watch what you're saying, man. We don't do that kind of stuff, boss. I like to talk to people, but when you start talking about harming people, man, I can't do that. I don't like to block people and hide people off the channel, but we do not condone harming other people. Well, that's me. I've trained countless people, just going out, and like my kids, my grandkids. That's why I have them little pink crickets. Just take them out and teach them how to be responsible. Because I feel that's a lot of our problem nowadays. There's just not enough of that going on anymore. We used to have 4-H and uh, FFA, was Future Farmers of America. We used to have different groups. Boy Scouts even used to do it. They'd take them out and they'd teach them, and teach them how to use firearms and teach them how to get by out in the wilderness. There's not enough of that anymore. And my biggest message I tell people daily: if you don't teach these kids, the streets will. I promise you. Trust me, I know. I used to live a whole different life, and it is easy to take your children and get in their ear and teach them, see how strict your parents are. They don't care for you, but if you come over here and hang out with us, we'll teach you how to keep money in your pocket. And then before you know it, hey, if you love the gang, then you'll do this mission for us. And before you know it, they got a hand on a firearm and they're out doing things they shouldn't be doing. The streets will target your children. So it's best you teach them, and you teach them the right way. Because if not, there's somebody out there who's willing to do it. And then they'll take your child because they don't have a criminal record, and they'll throw stuff on them because it's, oh, you're only going to go to juvie for a few days, and then you'll be right back out. It's a never-ending cycle, man. And that's how your kids get targeted. I spent years out in them streets. Not something I'm proud of, but it made me who I am today. I tell people all the time I'm one of the lucky ones that made it out. I was smart enough to realize and I had the right people get a hold of me at the right time, and I was able to pull myself out. A lot of them never make it out. That's like, look at these, basketball, football stars, these rappers. They sing about getting out of a lifestyle and getting away, but then they make money and they go back, and before you know it, they're gone too soon because they didn't take that money and get the hell out. I'm gonna let this live run a little bit longer, guys. Let's see what we do. We got 7 people in the room. Y'all double tap them screens, drop some comments. If you have not subbed to the channel, please consider subbing. I think I've showed y'all we're a little bit more than just a gun channel. We do like showing off firearms. We do like talking about different firearms, but however, we talk about a little bit of everything. And you're exactly right, Carl. Because I was definitely on that other path. I'm alright. What you need? What you need?
Nothing, you're alone.
What do you need?
Nothing, baby.
What is it?
I don't need anything, baby.
Okay. Hey. Oh, never mind. She left. What is up, Chance, and welcome back. What'd you do? Go on a ride on your scooter again? Chance and Witten mugged the vending machine. I'm still running it out, man. Tube says they want me to get them hours, so I might as well get them hours. I don't know how many hours I'm getting per live, but we'll see. Oh, you went and smoked. Well, Carl, your past is what makes you, man. And only you can change it. I tell people that all the time. I counsel a lot of inner city youth, and I tell them, you can change it. Every day you wake up is a day to become a whole new person. You can completely reinvent yourself. And bro, Carl, I'm going to go into one of my rants, well, not rants, but one of my teaching sessions now, because I've done it. If you were ever on the streets and did, grind, whatever you had to do, hustle, that same hustle it takes to do the illegal will make you one of the best Fortune 500 CEOs ever. It's the same mentality. Just like you go out there on them streets and go from, daylight to dark. You do the same thing in the legit world and you make money. I took one car, a cell phone, and $5 and turned it into $1 million taxi company in 1 year. Because I took the same mentality and done it. Reaper, what's up? Rode the scooter to his friends and stayed the night. Damn, he done took the scooter. There goes Reaper. Yo, 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 guys. If y'all have not subbed to the Reaper, he's got some nice little AKs sitting over there. Y'all got to go check out it, allegedly. Y'all got to go check out his content. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just joining in, please double tap that screen, like that thumbs up. Trying to get this live up to 20 likes before I end it. So we need 6 more likes. Yeah, people gonna talk. Y'all keep meeting like this. Benjamin Franklin. That's it right there. Benjamin Franklin. Double tap them screens, which I think all it is the regulars in here now. So I was hoping J Dog would pop in and we could talk him into going live. Reaper, you at home today or you working? Reaper always grinding. He always slinging sheetrock or doing something. Little boy biting a screwdriver and black. Of course, hell to the nah. Hey, but monkey see, monkey do. That's what they do. You're home today and tomorrow. Good job, bro. When you going live, Reaper? Carl, once again, that's Shield Plus here is what I carry, but I do like my revolver. My revolver saved my life. Matter of fact, tomorrow will make 4 years. The anniversary of my last self-defense situation will be tomorrow. Yeah, I get it, Reaper. Only reason I've done so many today is they sent me their little YouTube thing they like to send you, and it said I needed to get my watch hours up. So I've just been randomly, when I seen nobody else on, I've been going live, and I've been doing that since 3 o'clock this morning. And I've been averaging anywhere from 1K to 1900 on each live, so I'm gonna let it run. I don't know how much I get, watch hours per live, but because J Dog said that runs 5 days behind. Well, see, that's what we've been doing. We just all kind of stay on each other's lives, Um, Reaper, that's what I try to do. I try to watch when everybody else is going, and then talk to everybody and see when they're going, and I try to jump on when they're not. Which a lot of them will tell you, no, man, go get your watch hours. Like, nah, bro, I'd rather watch the lives. I like going to Chansons and J Dogs and stirring up the crowd there, dropping them super chats, seeing how many super chats I can get other people to do. Like, yo, drop them super chats. And then I really love going in the homeless dude's chat and trying to steal his people to come to y'all's lives. Now that's something I enjoy doing. So he over there ripping people off. So I tell him, hey, y'all come to a real chat. Reaper, did Miss Reaper hit her 50 subs yet? What is up, Raging Bullets and Beyond? Good afternoon, my brother. Now let me back up because Reaper said something and I missed it. Yeah. Oh. After watching her shoot, bro, a lot of guys are going to be embarrassed to watch her stuff, man, because she can outshoot most of them. She putting the rounds on paper, guys. If y'all haven't saw Miss Reaper, you need to sub to her channel, because she puts it on paper. And I can't remember if that was a 21 or a 30, but she took that 45 ACP and handled it like a straight boss. Make sure she don't make you look bad. There you go. Hey, my wife, same way, bro. My wife, you can hand her a firearm, and she'll run with it. But she's a damn old country girl, so she used to shit like that. Yeah, see, that's something I want to see. And I want to see YouTube block that. I want to see more, not the gun bunnies that are in there half dressed and, doing it for show. I want to see actual women out there on the range, out there, posting content. I want to see that. I want to see younger people out there doing the same thing. Now that's something I can get behind 100%. What time is it, fellas? Because I'm going to have to bounce here in a minute and get ready for a house visit. 12:11. I'm going to click. There we go. Kill that light for a few minutes. There's enough sunlight coming in now. Boom, boom, boom. My wife was a drill sergeant. She used to outshoot. Yeah. Yes, sir. Hey, and it makes good family therapy time. It lets you get out that pent up aggression. I call it couples therapy. Going to the range together. See what I'm putting up here. And what I'm keeping out. Hey, EDC, if you do it, I'll do it. I ain't playing. We'll have to make a friendly bet one day and do that. If you do it, I'll do it. Just for the hell of it. J-Dog keeps wanting me to do a live just staring at the screen. There you go. We'll dress up like gun bunnies and just stare at the screen. Chance like my woman gonna be like, "What the hell you into, bruh?" Damn, we should have done that before I got my hair cut, though, man. I done got the high ball fade done and the beard trimmed up. I don't got that long hair now. Carl said he in too. Shit. There you go. Gun Bunny would be epic. Stifler's live. Is he? Hey guys, let's ride over real quick. I gotta end this anyway. Let's ride over real quick. Show Stifler some love, guys. I'll see y'all in just a little bit. Stay strapped. Keep winning the tube. Be blessed. I'll holler at y'all in just a little bit.